Welcome to another edition of Senator Shamp's Shout Out of the Week. Last week, I discussed my medical freedom bill, SB 1250, and I am thrilled to inform you that the bill is moving swiftly through the process and should be heard on the floor of the Senate this week. This bill requires employers to allow employees that complete a religious exemption form to opt out of vaccination requirements for COVID-19, influenza A, influenza B, flu vaccine, or any vaccine authorized by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration for emergency use only. It prohibits employers from discriminating against an employee regarding employment, wages, or benefits based on vaccination status, and also from inquiring into the veracity of an employee's religious beliefs. It goes a step further as well by allowing a terminated employee to file a complaint with the Attorney General's office if their employer did not offer or denied a vaccination religious exemption. They have that right. This is an important bill that will protect Arizonans and their freedoms. Make sure to watch for the floor discussions this week to hear what each senator has to say about your medical freedoms. Next, I have incredible news to share with you. A bill I sponsored and mentioned last week, SB 1600, the Born Alive bill, was voted out of the Senate this week and will now go through the process at the House of Representatives. This bill requires any infant who was born alive to be treated as a legal person under Arizona laws and given the same rights to medically appropriate and reasonable care and treatment. It requires any professional present when an infant is born alive to take all medically appropriate actions to preserve the life and health of the infant. This is the most humane and common sense bill. All life matters, and these innocent babies must be protected fully. As a nurse, I gave my promise to protect all life. It doesn't matter to me whether individuals are at the start or the end of their life. I will always do everything in my power to protect them. This is truly the best news this week for innocent babies and the pro-life community. And finally, I had the pleasure of attending the March for Life rally at the Arizona State Capitol. The March for Life Arizona is an annual event that brings people together from across the state to advocate for the protection of the sanctity of human life, particularly the lives of the unborn. The march took place last Thursday and included a rally with speeches from pro-life leaders and activists, as well as a peaceful march through the streets of downtown Phoenix. The goal of this event is to educate the public about the value and dignity of all human life at all stages, and to work towards the enactment of pro-life legislation. Arizona is in a good spot. We have some of the toughest abortion laws on the books, and Senate Republicans will fight to prevent pro-abortion agendas from extremist Democrats like Governor Hobbs from ever being implemented in our state. So that's it for now. Join me next week for another edition of Senator Shamp's Shout Out. My social media info is at the end of this video, so make sure to follow me. Take care, and I'll see you next time. God bless.